Top of the morning, San Francisco at 7 a.m. on the dot on this beautiful California day. You're chilling with Mac Daddy on 105.5 The Hawk. Traffic's backed up for miles due to a massive rear ending on 101 heading south. Consider taking a nice bike or an alternate route, because there's a sticky situation brewing there. And now, Larry and the Kernanungas with their #1 hit, And So You Swiped My Jello.
Why on any given day of the month do these douchebags come into the city when guys like me are working our asses off to get into college? Because you are God's plaything. He likes to place people in the fashion that inconveniences them the most. I can't believe this. I mean, what are they even doing? I cannot be late for the SAT retakes. Dad said if I don't get a good score this time, I can't see Kelly anymore.
You still with that chick?
Yeah.
I guess. Why?
Just move on, man. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. When I was in Budapest, I met this Hungarian guy named Shamir. Cool dude, but a little off. Man, I cannot believe this. This is so stupid. Every week, Shamir and his lady, Nadia, they were sexing it up with random women they would meet. They told me that they were going to go through the entire Kama Sutra. You and Kelly ought to try that out. Us? No way, that is out of the question. I think it would help if you guys had a little sultry shag, stir up all that sentimental shit. You know, I mean, that old yarn gets tired, right? What with all the dinners and the movies and the same old, same old. You two are too predictable. I don't think Kelly is really into any of that kinky stuff in the bedroom. You don't think? Or you don't know? Have you guys even,
No! I mean, we have an understanding that...
You haven't even tried, have you?
Yeah, well, this coming from you.
Dude, hopeless.
I mean, it still amazes me that Mom and Dad let you go around Europe without being supervised. I mean, what did you even do? Where did you go?
Wherever I felt like, bro. I saw some sights, took some pictures, tried to converse with the people. Believe me, it was scary at first.
Yeah, how so?
The languages are hard to get around. You just gotta listen to what people are trying to say. You get used to it. I stayed in a lot of hostels. When I got to Budapest, though, I saw this flyer in English, looking for a British roommate. And I figured I'm practically British, what with my fake accent and all. I looked around for the guy who put it up. After a few days of asking around, I found him. Dude, are you even listening?
Huh? I mean...
You ask and you don't even listen? Dude, just forget it, alright? My brain only turns on when there's something intelligent being said.
Call it a retard-activated filter.
Whatever, man. Just listen, alright? So this guy, Shamir, worked at this restaurant. He was the manager or something. Anyway, he asked me what I was doing in Hungary, and I said that I was a high school student on a trip to Europe to further my education abroad. He was a pretty cool guy. Spoke pretty good English, too. And he had this great mullet with the Jerry curl kind of hair, you know, like Dad had in our baby photos and shit. Wait, let me get this straight. A Hungarian restaurant manager and his wife let you stay with them, a 17-year-old American, without any catch? I told you, he was a bit off. Homeboy had pictures of his genitals on his walls.
Talk about a headshot.
Yeah, you're telling me. So, I'm just sitting around talking to Nadia one day, chewing the fat and telling her about American traditions and all that jazz, when all of a sudden Shamir comes up out of nowhere and tells me he needs a favor, you know, like mafia style. I say, what up? And he tells me that there's this woman just keeps coming around and asking his customers weird astrology questions.
Astrology questions? Like Chinese monkeys and shit?
Dude, that's Chinese New Year, numbnuts. Anyways, like I was saying, he wanted me to come down and get rid of this woman because she was scaring the customers away. So I said I would do it. So I go down to the restaurant and wait. I waited a few days, actually, until finally someone pulls up a chair next to my table and, get this, asks me if I'm a Gemini.
Wait, was this the crazy astrologist?
Yeah, it was her.
What did she look like?
Well, she had this weird burqa-ish drape thing just wrapped around her head, except for her eyes, right? So I could only see her eyes, and they were these very piercing eyes that just kind of see right through you, you know? Like Sith style.
Yeah, I know.
So I tell her, yeah, I'm a Gemini. I was born on the 10th of June. And so she starts to take off this drape thing on her head, right? And as she's taking it off, she just reveals this extremely ugly broad. I mean, we're talking weird-ass freckles in strange places with the moles, with the hair that just, like, stick out.
Dude, rank.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there are only 3 types of women I would kick out of bed. Fat chicks, gypsies, and Margaret Thatcher. And, dude, this chick was all 3.
You know, Margaret Thatcher's kind of hot in that conservative dominatrix kind of way.
Yeah. Anyways, so, she says her name is Eva, and she takes me down to this park by the Danube, and we just sat there on a bench, feeding birds and talking about Gemini. She wasn't as weird as Shamir said she was. I mean, she was just lonely and wanted to talk about astrology. So, I learned a lot from Eva. She told me a lot of strange shit, you know, about, like, the planet Mercury, because apparently the planet Mercury is the Gemini's planet. I mean, did you know that Geminis have to watch out for diseases?
What kind of diseases?
The kinds of diseases you give Kelly. Man, we've been sitting here for hours. Can we just...
Dude, are you all right?
I'm fine. All right, let's just forget it, all right?
So, what are your plans after high school? I mean, where are you going to go to college?
Dude, I am not going to college.
Why not? What are you going to live off of? Cherry soup and Hungarian families?
Not cool. I don't know. I figured I'd just go traveling again. You know, I always wanted to go to Eastern Asia. Maybe start out in Mongolia and then just hitchhike my way down to Hong Kong and then try and find my way to Tokyo.
You really piss me off. You know that?
How so? Why?
Because! Why is it that you get to travel all over the world and have all these weird adventures, and I have to stay here and take the SATs so I can get into a good college?
Okay, first of all, Brom,
why?
You don't have to do any of that stuff. I chose to go to Europe instead of taking the stupid SATs. And second of all, why do you care what I do?
'Cause you get to do whatever you feel like. My life is made up of all these goals that I have to reach, and I don't even want to do any of them, but I have to because that's how you survive in life, and yada yada yada.
What do you plan on doing after the SATs today? You know, after college. More importantly, what do you want to do for the rest of your life?
First, I'm going to do well on the SATs so I can see Kelly again, and then I'm going to get into a good 4-year college. I'll, major in technological computer analysis shit.
Sounds like a flippin' blast.
As I was saying, I'll get a job that involves technological computer analysis shit, marry Kelly, we'll move to the suburbs, have some kids, and you'll be in Antarctica, wherever the hell you end up.
Well, it sounds like you've got your life pretty well mapped out for you. So, why are you stressing?
I don't know. I mean, I was always just told to get good grades, go to a good school, and get a job that I can't even remember the name of, so I have to have a business card to remind me, marry a good woman, have some kids, and then just wait to die.
That doesn't sound like much of a life, man.
Yeah, well, it's the only life I'm gonna get.
Aren't you interested in just getting out there and doing something else? Like hop a freight train, or jumping out of a plane, or traveling to another country?
Sure. I've always wanted to, travel around and see how the other half lives. Try some weird food. I just want to get out of this bubble.
All right, right now, we'll get off at the exit, we'll go to a bank, and we'll pick up some money, and then we'll go to the airport, and we'll fly to Iceland. We'll go to Iceland.
It's not that easy.
I'm late for the SATs. Dude, fuck that test. This is your life we're talking about here. Every minute is just passing by. Every second is another decision to be made. Another decision that could define your life. I mean, look, there's the exit right there. If you say yes to this one question, your entire life, your entire existence will be 1,000 times more meaningful than whatever lame-ass excuse for a life you've come up with. What are you gonna do? don't have to do any of that stuff. I chose to go to Europe instead of taking the stupid SAT.